Okay, so today is Monday, March 12th, and it's about 4:45 in the afternoon. And this weekend, when was it? Actually, Saturday, I think. I sprayed the bike, and it came out looking. The color is, man, outrageous, but I got some runs and stuff like that, a lot of dust particles. One of the mistakes that I made was on the floor. I should have either wet the floor or I should have laid down a tarp. I think what I'm going to do next time is actually lay down a tarp and then wet the tarp, and then that'll prevent the dust, because every time I shot spray, I got a lot of little dust particles everywhere. As you can see right there, and those in Kandy you cannot rub out. So I'm kind of stuck with it on this one right here. I don't know if you can see that, but I got some runs right there, and once again, can't rub it out. Here it's kind of grainy a little bit, and man, with the Kandy, it has to be completely smooth before you even spray the base coat. Mine, in some places, wasn't completely smooth. I should have used 600 grit to sand it. I used 400 grit, and it was not, with the way it's so glossy, you can see a lot of ripples and stuff like that. So that lesson I learned too. So those were the two. Well, the dust on the floor was a major thing. When I was spraying, my first coat of Kandy came out super good. So I decided on the second coat that I was going to lay it on a little bit thicker, and that's what happened right there. You can see a little bit of run right there, and that, once again, I cannot sand out. So what I'm going to do is sand everything down. I pulled a couple of pieces out. It's not really sunny outside. It's kind of a gloomy day. As you can see, it's really overcast and stuff. But I pulled a couple of pieces out here so that you could see. And once again, I don't know if you can really see it in the light, but there's dust particles in here that I have to get out. The fender actually came out pretty smooth, besides the dust particles. And then one thing, I did get some runs right here. I could live with that if that were the only thing, because the seat covers all that up. But with the dust particles and stuff like that, other than that, the rear fender came out really smooth, and it is shining like new money. But and then the tank, how I'm gonna put my emblem on is right here, and it looks really cool. But again, with both tanks, I got runs in the same area, and it's right in the front right there. I got one run right here, and that's a deal breaker. So I'm gonna have to start over, sand everything down. And I just went to the store, I just ordered my paint. It should be in tomorrow. And I'll sand down, prime it, start over. And lesson learned. Another thing I could have done, besides putting the tarp down on the floor and wetting it, is or wetting the floor to keep the dust down, is I had the garage door open just above my fans. I have a fan over there and a fan over there to get the air going out, to get circulation. So it's always pushing the air out. But in the middle here, I didn't have anything, and it was kind of a windy day, kind of like now. You can see the wind's blowing a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. But I should have had a plastic over the garage door, and then just put cutouts where the fans were. and then that would have saved me. So I would have still got the circulation, but I wouldn't had any air blowing in. And then if I would have covered the floor, I wouldn't have had any any dust particles coming up off the floor, because man, you know, any dust in the air just is like a magnet on those on the parts. So I learned a lot. Kind of a setback, but I'm glad I learned it. You know, I mean, it's gonna cost me, I don't know, a couple $100 for the paint. I make good money, so not a huge deal, but you know, the time I would have liked to had everything done, and I would have liked to start putting the bike together. Here's the bike right there, and it's pretty naked right now. I would have liked to start putting the bike together today. I could have taken this week off of work and had the bike running up and ready by next weekend. But now I'm gonna be set back probably a week. By the time all is said and done, by the time I get everything sanded, by the time I, you know, because of work, I'm gonna have to, you know, work around work, and then by the time I get everything done, you know, it should be 2 weeks from now, I'll be rolling. So that's kind of my goal. And then here, you can see again, all the little dust particles, which, you know, is totally unacceptable. But, you know, live and learn. So that's it. That's a wrap.